So the Tantric path begins by challenging our major Western conception of ourselves, which comes from Descartes: I think, therefore I am. For a Tantrici, it's about I experience, therefore I am. So the first step of Tantra is to come out of the head, out of our thinking, into our body and into our awareness. Because the head cannot experience. Thinking is about analyzing, it's concerned with the past, it's concerned with the future. We experience through our five senses. And that brings us into the present, into contact with what is, instead of worrying about what was and what will be. So as we come into the body, our next step is to shatter the illusion that we are an island, that we are solid, we're a rock, we're an island in the middle of the ocean of life. And instead to realize that energy actually flows through us, that we are able to resonate with the energy of life if we allow it to pass through our bodies. And as we are in the middle of life, to allow our body to tremble, to vibrate with the energy of who we are with the energy of what is around us. We are not an island, we are part of the ocean. And this automatically makes us become more alive, have more vibrancy in our bodies. And then we can learn to actually become a channel for energy, and to take our natural position as human beings, that we are a bridge between heaven and earth, between earth and heaven, that we channel spirit down to the earth, and are able to manifest, and we're channeling the aliveness of the earth up into heaven. And we are this bridge with this connection between heaven and earth if we allow the energy of life to flow through us in both directions. The next step is to develop our energy body, to have a sense of ourselves more and more, not only as a physical being, but as an energy being. And it's our energy body that brings us into contact with what is around us and with our partner. If we are meeting our partner on a physical level, we will always stay separate. We will always be those islands. But if we meet on an energy level with the flow of our energy, with our energy bodies, we are able to merge with each other and to experience that oneness, that becoming more than ourselves that we yearn for. We experience that we are a flow and not a thing. We're an event, we're a happening. Because Tantra is about the feminine perspective, that everything is changing, nothing is fixed. Truth is not fixed, there is not one truth. But in a relationship, there's our truth and the truth of our partner, and that's not a problem, that's exciting. We don't need to impose our truth on the other. As we embrace the other's truth, we learn to see life through their eyes, to explore and enjoy and celebrate the difference. And so we expand our awareness as we connect and merge with the other. Especially, of course, man and woman, where we develop that other side of ourselves. So we learn to connect sex, heart and spirit, and so unfold the totality of ourselves and to relate on all those levels. We focus our desire, we focus our intent, and that's the male dimension of being, and at the same time in Tantra we learn to surrender. We surrender to our energy, we surrender to the energy of life, we surrender to what is. So it's a balancing act. We're balancing our focus, our desire, what we want, and at the same time we're letting go. So feeling desire and letting go of goals, of the outcome of that desire, is a paradox. But that paradox is central to Tantra, and as we learn to embrace both wanting, desiring, and letting go, we expand our consciousness beyond those two poles of that duality. And we dance between control and abandon, between desiring, wanting, and allowing life to unfold. And as we work with relationship, and this is particularly applicable to the course Lovemaking, which is just for couples, we do tantric mathematics. So on a normal level, 1 plus 1 equals 2, right? 2 people together. As we move into our desire to merge, and we experience that through our energy bodies, we learn 1 plus 1 makes 1. That sense of becoming something bigger than ourselves as we merge with our partner. But there's one more mathematical equation. 1 plus 1 equals 3. And that's when we start creating the energy body of a relationship. And both partners surrender to that relationship. That relationship becomes a reality that's bigger than ourselves. It becomes a teacher, which helps us let go of our egos, let go of our control, let go of our mastery, and surrender to the third, to the energy body of the relationship, which then creates a synergy that can happen between 2 people.